Well, howdy, 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 everybody. Teresa here. Just me and the critters. And I gotta clean my glasses. I can't see anything. And I don't know. Don't look at my hair. I have no idea why my hair is so extra curly lately. Because it really is. It really is. I don't know. I looked in the mirror earlier and I'm like, holy moly, crap. You know, no, I haven't colored it yet. I've been busy with house stuff. You know what that means? Oh, much better. I've been busy with some house stuff. And I just spent a half hour looking for this, which is the adapter for the Pixel XL2 phone. You have to have it to plug in your phone. I just spent a half hour looking for it. And then I look and it's on the end of my phone. Anyway, it is February 5th, 2019. It is Tuesday afternoon at 4:42 p.m. And let's see. I'll show you guys my new phone case. Picked this up on Amazon. $2.99. It's a billfold one, you know. That's my driver's license and stuff. But it's a billfold one, which I really love. Because what happened was I had a screen protector on my phone. Well, what happened was the screen protector actually made it where my touch screen wasn't near as sensitive. And also, it was all cracked to smithereens. So, I knew I needed to get a new screen protector. And then I'm looking and it's like, heck, it'd be a lot cheaper and easier just to get the wallet case. $2.99 free shipping. Can't beat that. So, that's what I did. So, anyway, let's pull up the weather if it's going to let me. There we go. All right, let's do the weather. Okay, it is 74 degrees right now. Feels like 74. The high today of 73. The low will be 52. 10% chance of rain. Humidity is at 61%. Wind is 5 miles per hour from the southeast. Sunrise was at 5:25 a.m. Sunset will be at 6:17 p.m. And then tomorrow it will be pretty much the same. Exactly the same, actually. So, yeah, the weather has been restored, and that's very nice. Let me plug in my phone while I'm thinking about it. What have I been up to for the last couple of days? Well, I didn't do a video yesterday, of course, because you guys knew that, well, that was, I did one Sunday, so I decided not to do one yesterday. Yesterday, I just kind of took kind of the day off. I was sore and stuff, and, I did do some picking up and sorting and that kind of stuff. Exercise. And then last night, after Brad went to bed, after I got done making a hat, I made another hat. I went in the art studio and I cleaned it. I had to pull everything out of, there's one whole corner that had some totes in it and stuff. I have like my paintings for sale in one tote. I have another tote that has items that go with painting, and it's got like my paper, my watercolor paper, rice paper, all that kind of stuff. And then I had like some assorted frames, you know, that kind of stuff. Well, I had some components that go with acrylic pours that I was able then to put in some of the bottom cubicles that were empty because I've used enough yarn now. And combined some boxes, which was really nice. And did the cat litter box, vacuumed the whole room and stuff. Made it much more usable. So, you know, with this art challenge, I need to be able to get in there and find my stuff. Not have to spend an hour looking for my stuff. I still haven't found some parts of what I'm looking for, but I will. I will yet. But, so I did that. I fell asleep really well last night and really early. Well, not early. It was about 4, but I slept really well the hours I did sleep. And I think it was because I didn't have any sugar. And I really cut my carbs hard. And that made a big difference. What else? Oh, my UTI has not come back. So the estrogen cream seems to be doing the trick. Hopefully that'll keep going the way it is. Brad is experiencing a lot less back pain and hip pain with removing his wallet and not sitting on the wallet. So that's a big plus. Today I was up early with him and we had our protein shakes and stuff, and he got off to work, and I cleaned all the house, and then I laid down for an hour, got back up, and what have I been doing? I can't remember. There's so many things I wanted to do. I've just been kind of messing with stuff. I need to do the pills next. I have some stuff I need to put away in the art room. I need to go in the art studio. And I don't know if I'm going to do a pour or finish off some paint skins that I've been doing. I think I'll probably elect to do the paint skins because it's kind of getting late in the afternoon. Not sure if I'm going to get to the dehydrator today or not. I would like to. I probably could get to the dehydrator. It probably won't take that long. I'd like to get the dehydrator going. Oh, I know what I was doing. I was kind of reorganizing. I don't know about you guys, but we have a lot of kitchen, we call them our toys. I mean, we have the KitchenAid, and we have 3 different heads that go on with the motor now. We have 2 crock pots. One is like a crock pot express that cooks like an Instapot. I mean, it does so many things that, and let's see, we have a food processor, we have the air fryer, we have a rice cooker, we have a bread maker, we have a couple waffle makers, we have another standalone mixer, we have a blender, and then the smaller size personal blender. We've got the, of course, the toaster oven, the electric skillet. I mean, we have a lot of different, that we like. We like our electronics in the kitchen. We really do. Well, that's great, but you have to find a way to be able to store them and not store them far enough that you can't get to them. So I'm redoing the top of the fridge, and so I can set some up there easily that aren't so heavy that I can easily get them down when we're going to use them. And also, I got a few other places there's a shelving unit up by the table that I'm going to kind of redo so I can set some up there. I want to be able to go in the kitchen and look and quickly identify and find what I want and be able to get that item down. Oh, and then I have the dehydrator too, and it's got all 12 trays with it, So, yeah, and that takes up quite a bit of room. We don't have an ice maker any longer, so that helps. So, but yeah, so need to do that. I dusted up high today. I got a few days ago. I got off Amazon too. It was really inexpensive feather duster on an extension pole. It's one where the head comes off and you can throw it in the wash. And so I was able to dust up high and stuff, And I really was happy about that. And yeah, so I just been kind of puttering around. Like I said, I need to do the pill still. I need to finish the kitchen, and I wanted to kind of deep clean the kitchen. Probably won't get to the dehydrator today for that fact then. And that's okay. I can do that tomorrow. In fact, I'll have to. Because tomorrow, I want to just start vacuuming every day just because I like it. Oh, and I did spot scrub the carpet too. There were a few spots. We lived over here a year. There was a few spots like that Brad's coffee got knocked over, or that I think one spot was a dog had gotten sick and stuff. So then, had to scrub that. tell you, one of the things I find works the best for scrubbing carpets, and I just absolutely love it, is hydrogen peroxide. And now I love that they make this now. They have put it now in a spray bottle. And I know I kind of wondered too, well, it has an on-off that you turn on your nozzle. So when you're not using it, of course, it's off and stays closed up really well. So then you turn it on. But I always pre-treat with hydrogen peroxide. You'd have to test your carpet first, because sometimes it may bleach out a carpet a little bit or lighten it. It hasn't here. Brad has spilled like a whole glass of wine one time, red wine, all over the carpet, sprayed it with this. It activated real fast, brought it right up. But I always pre-treat with this. Sometimes that'll just take out the stain. If not, they make this. It's called Tile 4-in-1 at Dollar Tree, which I really love. And it comes in a pretty big bottle. It comes in a nice lemon scent. And I scrub that. I use a scrub brush. Then I use a towel and stuff. I like the carpets to stay looking really nice, whether or not it's our home or not. And so, yeah, I've been doing a lot of extra stuff like that. Like I said, feeling good. I still need to exercise, too. I still need to do the peddler for a half hour and do some light stretching. Where my hernias are isn't hurting anymore, thank goodness. I think I had just maybe pulled one of the muscles a little further apart. I know I have to get that repaired. Next time I go to the doctor, I am going to get a referral for that, for a surgeon and stuff. I just, I want to get healthier, make sure the infections are at bay and stuff, get the blood sugar under control and everything before I have to have a major surgery, because there's 2 very large hernias. So, besides that, that's just it. I'll probably be, I'm not probably going to have time to get into the art studio unless it's later. And I actually would like to do some sewing. That's what I've been getting geared toward, was sewing. Never could fix my printer. Brad even took it part across. It just stopped working. It's very frustrating. It's a Canon NX 492. I am going to go. I have thrown one in on the wish list on my Amazon, so I'll remember which one it was. It's a Canon, but it's a different one, and I actually like how the panel is on the front, so you can read it. Now, the panel on this one is all on the top, so if you're sitting here trying to print anything out, it's a wireless printer, you can't see what it wants you to do. So, yeah, I'll have to wait till Brad gets paid again to be able to afford that, and a couple cartridges that go with it, but that's okay. We'll make it. But yeah, couldn't get that fixed. Very frustrating. Just put new cartridges in it too. Yeah. I've always had trouble with that printer though, and it didn't have very good reviews. It's no wonder that it's so cheap. But dogs are doing great. I had a lot of fun yesterday talking with my wonderful friend Carol Katz for quite a while on the phone. And that brings up something. I know I've said before, I don't like talking on the phone because I have a hearing impairment, which is true. But if I'm comfortable with you, and if you're really my friend and you don't push it, and you know that if and when I get comfortable, I'll let you know that, hey, yeah, I would feel comfortable enough talking to you on the phone. I've had some people try to push me into it. Nobody that I'm friends with right here, okay? And it's like, if I'm not real comfortable with you, then my friends usually, I'll spend a lot of time getting to know them on Facebook, through text messages, through emails and stuff. And then like that with Carol, I'm like, if you ever feel comfortable, and she's like, oh yeah, she said, but she knew that I wasn't, always real comfortable talking on the phone. And it's like, well, the time has come and stuff. Another one I would really like to talk to on the phone is my friend Michelle Wheeler. If you're watching this and stuff, text me, and I would like to get to visit with you on the phone. I'm ready now. So I've been working really hard on trying to overcome some of my social anxiety, which is massive. And it will always be there. But, and I know this isn't the same as having to deal with somebody face to face. But, you know, and if I'm comfortable with you face to face, then you'll know it, because I'll be, you know. I mean, I still get so tongue-tied. I still have a hard time really talking about myself much on the phone, you know, or what's going on too much. This is an easier avenue for me to tell you guys what's going on. You know, it's like yesterday, Carol asked me how I'm doing. I'm like, we good. It's like, you know, I've always had a hard time talking about myself, you know, like on the phone or face to face and stuff. Speaking of which, Brad's mom's not doing well. Just a matter of time. We've kind of been on pins and needles somewhat because, you know, when a phone rings, you're like, you know, so, yeah, it is what it is, and we just want her not to suffer and stuff. So, yeah, that's what we've been going on. That's what's been going on there. And, oh, another thing I wanted to point out, and I probably pointed out in the past, too. You're like, boy, you don't have trouble talking on here, I know. When you get packages from, like, Chewy.com or Amazon, a lot of times they put this brown craft paper, what we used to call it, brown craft paper. I say, just came out of, what did it come out of? An Amazon. Brad bought a sound bar for our bedroom, for the TV, because that TV, for some reason, you have to turn it up so loud, and you'll max out the volume, and you can still barely hear it. It's a great TV otherwise. And you don't want to be blasting out your neighbors or anything. And so he bought a sound bar. Well, it came in this great big long box, and it had a massive amount of paper here, right? All that. I take it and I fold it up like you've seen, and I save it. Because if I'm doing anything out here that's a little messy, because sometimes I do paint birdhouses and stuff out here, which I do have some birdhouses set aside I need to paint. I'm kind of behind. I wish I had enough time to do all the crafts I want to do all the time. But, I will tear off and throw down a bunch. So if I would drip it all, you know, or, you know, sometimes maybe one or both of us, our backs or our legs, whatever really hurt, we might sit out here and cut up some vegetables. And I'll throw that down, and then we just gather it up. If you're giving your dog a haircut, if you're giving your dog a bath, and you don't want your whole bathroom just to be, you know, full of water and stuff, yeah, they're going to drip on that and stuff, and then you're just going to bunch it up, throw it away. I use it in front of the cat litter box because she steps out and she's got a little bit of cat litter on her paws or whatever, and, you know, her paw may be a little wet or something too, and it's right there and stuff, and then when it gets icky, I throw it away and tear off another piece. So, if you have young kids, this is great. Think about for Halloween time, for Easter dyeing time, for craft time. You've got a lot of nice paper there that you can cut, or you can even have them when they're bored in the summertime, crayons and stuff. You know, you cut off a big piece of that, put it on the floor with some crayons or something, and your kids are going to have a great time. Or they could do finger painting outside with that. I mean, there's 101 uses for it. Just don't throw it away. I save that, like I said, I use it sometimes in my artwork too. If you were painting your walls and you wanted kind of almost like a marble effect, you take a piece of this, you screw it up like an aluminum ball, and then you fan it out a little bit, and then you touch where you've already base coated a lighter color, you've done a darker color underneath, and you just touch it, and it gives a nice marble effect. It brings up enough of it. There's 101 uses for that paper. Just don't throw it all away. You know, and if you don't think you have a use for it, ask your school teachers. I bet you they probably have a use for it. Ask an art teacher. They probably have a use for it. Your Boys and Girls Club, a senior center. They have craft day. They need to lay paper out for their seniors and stuff to be able to do glue and painting and that kind of stuff. You know, I hate to see stuff wasted. You know, I'll even save some of my bigger boxes and we'll go ahead and flatten them down. And that way you can cut big pieces of stuff, even if you're outside. You know, doing something outside. Maybe your husband or something is having to change the oil in the lawnmower. Or maybe you're out there potting plants and you don't want it all over your sidewalk or whatever. I mean, there's 101 uses for this stuff. So, I just thought I would throw that out there. Brad's always, he knows now. He's always like, you want to save this? Now, if it's just a little bit and it's kind of tore up, probably won't save it. But like that was just out of one box, guys. That was just out of one box. So yeah, I like to do that kind of stuff. What else? What else? What else? That's about it, guys. Like I said, I gotta get some stuff done. You know, every so often you gotta pull everything off your counters and grab it, you know, behind and beneath and everything in there. So I want to do that. I'm making dinner tonight. All that good stuff. That's about it. I'm feeling pretty good. And I was gonna say something. I forgot what it was. Did you see it? Did you see that thought leave? That thought left. It left. It just went. I had a good time actually last night in there. Going through the art stuff, going through the paper. I'm like, that's where I have notebooks and notebooks and notebooks, right? Spiral notebooks and stuff, drawing paper of all different kinds of grades and textures and stuff. And I'm like, that's where that is and stuff. And, you know, yeah, got that all done. But I was like, yeah, I can tell you were in there because there's set the great big box with the dehydrator and all the trays. And then there was 2 other boxes I had taken out there I didn't need any longer. They were smaller boxes. And now I have enough small boxes saved. I need to save those, you know, and had done the cat litter and stuff. So that's about it. I hope everybody's doing well. Let me know what you've been up to. You know, I know that a lot of you guys in the Midwest are fixing to get another storm. It may have, I guess tomorrow you guys are really starting to get hit again. But, yeah. Yike, yike, and yike. So, yeah. Now, I have this. Does anybody have a Pixel XL2? Let me know, because I'll send you this case. It's got a little bit of paint on it, but see, you know, the hearts all do this. This is just a piece of white styrofoam that came with my new case. But, yeah, you know, it's got the floating hearts and stuff, and I'll even give you my, what do they call this? Can't remember what it was called. Something, socket pop socket. I'll even say this one is, of course, palm trees. So, let me know. Let me know if you're in the United States, okay? Because everybody knows shipping is not 55 cents and mail off a little letter or something. Holy moly. So, anyway, I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so very much. And I think you guys are awesome. And please pray for Carol's husband, Conley. He's in the hospital, and, you know, he's holding his own, but, you know, they could sure use prayers for him to be feeling better, starting to feel better. And pray for anybody else that needs it. Just a general prayer. So, all right, love you guys, and I will talk to you tomorrow.